as far as like, I think we talked yesterday about cutting the nails. What would be the proper way to dispose of them? Because I've heard that you can bury them, burn them, and other things. What would be the best way to dispose of them?
Okay, that's an amazing question, and I'm going to explain why is it amazing. So one day when it's not appropriate to cut nails, right? It's actually on Rosh Chodesh. On Rosh Chodesh we don't cut nails. It's Kabbalistic. There is no logical explanation for that. But sages say don't do it. So you know what we do? We listen to the sages. Right? So, it's very interesting. So the only exception would be if it's Rosh Chodesh, like this one, coincides with Friday, with once a Shabbos. So in this case, we do cut nails on Rosh Chodesh, but this is exception. Okay, so now after you cut your nails, so the proper way, the proper time. Well, let's start with this. The proper time to cut your nails is on a Friday, right? And Friday and preferably afternoon if it's possible, right? Why? Because you show that you're doing it in honor of Shabbos, for sure. So, and some poskim say do not cut all of the nails, and I follow this halacha, like at the same day. So what does it mean on the same day? So if you're going to cut your nails, so first of all on the toenails you don't have to cut every week, right? So you cut, I don't know, like every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, depends on the person, right? So but they say do not cut it on the same day. So if you need to cut it in the same week, so they say cut toenails on Thursday and fingernails on Friday. Okay, so it would not be the same day, but for this we know explanation. So our sages say that's what we do with the dead people, right? When somebody passes away, they cut all of his nails in sequence, right? In sequence and at the same day. So we try not to draw any parallels, and that's why we cut in different days. And plus, we don't cut every like in a sequential order. So there is special formula. So me personally, I don't use that formula. But if you want, we can find out. But we try to skip. So start from this, for example, 1, 2, 3, and then you go back 4, 5. So like don't do any fingers that next to each other. And I say it's easy to remember. But other use in Shulchan Aruch actually gives us a different formula, like and it's mnemonic how to remember that. But it's some things like it's too much, right? And it's not that necessary. So just do in sequential order. But when you finish cutting your nails, so you must remember that you have to wash your hands. Like one thing I forgot to mention. Somebody asked me the question, I think 2 classes back. So one other instance that we must wash our hands after we cut our nails, and even somebody else cut your nails, right? For example, somebody like cut your nails. So that person who cut your nails does not have to wash your hands, but you have to wash your hands as you do after the bathroom, right? One. And the last thing, what you should do with these nails. So in these nails is a special impurity. As we know, when a person sleeps during the night, so spirits of impurity comes into him, right? Because neshama goes up, as we know, right? Spirits of, if it's empty space, spirits of impurity comes in. When dusha comes in, so this spirit of impurity has to go out, and it goes out between the skin and the nails. So there is this part of the nails, like under the nails, very, very impure. Right? That's one of the things that we're trying to cut always short. One of the reasons, right? And that's why it makes, as we said, our hands impure, and it has such a strength, this impurity, that they say if a pregnant woman would step on this nail. So, for example, some people like clowns, they use clippers, right? And they clip the nails like the guys standing on the street, and even in subway, right? I saw it in where I live, you don't make any comments to people because there are many crazy people, right? So the guy would clip his nails right on the floor, like animals, right? And it says that if a pregnant woman would step on these nails, so she would miscarry. That's what Gemara said. So you see how dangerous these nails are. So our sages say, what the proper thing to do? They dispose of them, put them in the garbage. But if you want to go if you step over, so you bury them, you dig a hole in the ground and put them there, so nobody would step on them. So what counts on the direct step? And other people say, so if you want to be Hasid, it's not the way you look. Hasid means that the way you behave. You understand? So when you want to do above the halacha, so halacha is like this, and you want to do the highest halacha, the highest level of halacha, so you burn them. So today, if you try to burn the nails, they smell very bad. I'm telling you, it smells very bad. So our sages say today, if you flush them in a restroom, in a toilet, so it's considered like burning, because it's nobody's going to step on them. You understand? It's going to decompose or something in this factory, that sanitation factory. You understand? So the proper way to when you cut nails, just make sure they're not laying around in one place, and go and put them in a toilet and flush, and that's it. That's the proper way to get rid of the nails. Okay. Did we answer the question? That's what you asked, correct? Or? Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Any subject?